Okay, thanks.
How about everybody move over this side a little bit? That would make it easier for me. So is it actually, are we actually live on the internet now, or they're waiting for us? Okay. Hey, hi everybody at home. And a massive audience here in New York, which is fantastic. Wonderful to be back live. So have we been through a big soul growth these last couple of years? Well, it's been amazing. This has been an accelerated path for a lot of people. We've gone through difficult times, but also I think, especially this group, really going within and doing a lot of processing work. And I'm not really big into astrology, but I've heard that this right now, we have a special alignment of planets that is the same as when the United States was formed. And so this is actually the exact same time and planet alignment of that recreation, that reinventing ourselves, that becoming anew on what we're supposed to be doing and setting out on our purpose. And I think if we have been taught anything with what we're going through, it is like, what are we supposed to be doing? What are we here for? And there's no more messing around and, putting things off. And, eventually when this happens, or, when I get enough schooling or when I get enough money, I can start doing the thing I want to do. I think people are waking up and going, I'm supposed to be doing that now. Like, tomorrow my life is starting, not in a couple of years. And so I think people right now are looking at, what is our sole purpose? Why are we here on this planet? I mean, we all have a very special, unique purpose. And I know that you might have a feeling about, who's like, I have no clue what I'm doing. Yeah. So a lot of you, I think, have a feeling about it, but maybe you don't know how to get there. Who feels like that? Like, I want to do a certain kind of business, or, you kind of know what you want to do, but something's just holding you back, right? So I want to tell you a little story quickly. So I went to this special place. I'm not going to talk about where it is. It's a little controversial, but I went to this place where there's a beautiful waterfall and a sanctuary. And I went to this healer where you can ask questions, where you can say, okay, I've got this issue and that issue. So I go to this healer and I have these questions about life stuff that's going on. I have this financial problem. I have this, problem with these neighbors. And I go up and I ask for these issues, right? So I go up and I'm thinking that I'm going to get some kind of a reading or a healing. So I go up and I ask him for this. And he goes, yeah, okay, we'll help you. And I was kind of cheesed off, thinking, okay, I didn't get anything, right? I mean, I expected this person to read me and give me advice and tell me what I'm supposed to be doing, or, just, some magic wand and just say, okay, it's all good. And I felt like I didn't get anything. And so afterwards, we're supposed to go sit in this place and do a little prayer, a little thank you prayer, a little closing, right? And I'm not in the mood at all. I'm like, I didn't get it, I didn't get anything. And I'm sitting there really not in the zone at all. And as I'm sitting there, all of a sudden this feeling came over me. And it was just like the ceiling opened up and this white light came out, and just this feeling of tremendous love. I mean, I can't explain it other than just this unconditional love, this beautiful, beautiful feeling. And I just felt like I was pinned back in this feeling, and I started crying, but tears of happiness and joy, and and this voice came to me, like a voice, like a man standing there, and the voice said, but what is your higher purpose? Meaning, why are you even asking about this stuff, right? And in the scheme of life, we have all these issues that we think are so big, and I got this problem and that problem, and really, this was saying, this is what we're talking about, this feeling of connection, this feeling of love. When you're really in your purpose and you're on track and you really connect to source, it's this magical feeling, and that all this other stuff is just sidetracking us. It's just minor stuff. And I said, I want to share that with people. And I came back and I started doing meditations in different places like New Life and different expos. And people started feeling that and connecting to that. And that's what it's about. It's about that connection, that soul purpose. And when we think about these things that we have going on in our life that we're worried about, like, oh, I got this problem with my family, or I'm not talking to this person, or I've got this problem going on in my life, it's really kind of minuscule. You know, what is your true purpose? What is it that you really want to do right now? So give me shout out. What is it you think you'd like to do, but you can't get there right now? Anybody? So he's an actor. He wants to be out there sharing his work. He wants to be expressing himself, and yet you're not. Not the level that you want to be at. Yeah? Okay, who else? Who wants to share? What? He would like to be a speaker at conferences, and thank you everyone here and at home for allowing me to do my soul purpose. I know exactly what you mean. Being out here and being able to share consciousness, especially about UFOs and things that you know about, right? And what is stopping you? Okay, who else would like to share? Yeah? You want to be a speaker too? Do you have something particularly you want to share? Life experience, okay. But you're going to be writing a book. Have you started yet? You've been thinking about it and, you know, writing little notes, but yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to grab a chair and bring up a couple of volunteers. Would you mind just bringing me a chair over here? Yeah. And who wants to come and volunteer for me? You'll volunteer. Come on and bring your own chair. Okay. So you can be first and then we'll. All right. So we all have a unique purpose. No, this is good. Okay, you can sit right here. What's your name? I'm Steve. Okay. Now, Steve has some throat chakra stuff that's blocked, right? So when I'm feeling his energy, it's all kind of blocked around here, right? Not talking. Well, did you ever have time talking? Was it your dad when you were younger?
My dad and I had an awful relationship.
Yeah. Okay. So the energy often starts when you're younger, or even in a past life, and then it affects all areas of your life. You know, it's about expression, and you're having a hard time expressing yourself. You want to be an actor and be out there, which is expressing. So you're doing it, but not on the level that you'd like to do it. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Who else feels that way? That they're not expressing themselves? Who wanted to be a speaker and was not able to speak out? Okay, so this is for you and for anybody at home. Let's just work on that throat chakra stuff right now, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask beautiful divine beings that are all around us that want to work with us. We're going to connect in to divine source. Put your hand on your throat if it's a throat issue. Even if you're at home, this works. And we're going to ask beautiful divine spirits to come all around you. Now work on your throat chakra. Remove any blocks that you have. Even if this is just only in your mind, blocks that you have or health issues that you have on this throat chakra, not allowing you to express yourself. Do you want to do that? Do you want to release that? Give me a big yes.
Yes.
Take a deep breath and blow it out. Okay. Shout it out. You get yay. Yay. Okay, wonderful. We cleared that. We're going to do some more clearing, but that was just an example of the throat. Okay, we can go there. Okay, who else wanted to come up? Right, now what do you do? What would you like to do?
Okay, I am very spiritual, but I need to balance the spiritual with the logical of work. And it's hard for me to, I was in that zone and I'm not in that zone anymore. So it's hard for me to do both. So,
okay. So I don't know if you guys can feel it. I know some of you are psychic sensitive, but a third eye is very blocked, right? I can actually show you if I use a pendulum. And you've got some past life issues. So you have been very psychic.
yeah, I know stuff.
You do know stuff.
And that's why I'm trying to balance the spiritual with the very logical.
You've been in trouble in the past. And I bet in this lifetime also your parents thought it was weird, didn't like you saying stuff. Is that true?
When I was young, they thought I was very headstrong. And what it really was is I was very adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the past life, you got in trouble for being able to be psychic and see things, all right? So in this lifetime, you're a little afraid of being out there. So I would imagine that you feel like you've got to have a certificate on the wall. So if you're going to do like Reiki or something, you need to have a certificate. If it's not a certificate, you're not sure that you're qualified to do it. Is that right?
Yes, I do Reiki on myself, but it's like I feel like, okay, don't
do it on other people because could get in trouble and you have no idea why.
Yes,
But it's
yes,
because
yes.
it's because you did healing work in the past life and got into trouble for it, right? So sometimes we bring things even up from a past life. So we carry these blocks of energy around us that tell us we can't do it, I shouldn't do that, right? So you're not using your full intuition because you're scared of that.
And then I'm not using my logic. And my daughter's like, how are you balancing this? This is not okay, because she knows everything that's going on. It's like you have to balance both of them.
And you
Yeah, and she's like, you have good common sense and you have your spiritual ability. You should be perfect. And I have it. No.
Okay, let's open up our third eye. So for everybody here and everybody at home, you want to open up your third eye. Let's just put your hand over your third eye. I'm going to ask to remove all blocks and fears that are stopping you from using your intuition. Anything anybody has told you in the past that you can't do this, you're not allowed to do this, this is weird. We're going to open up that intuition, use that intuition, remove all blocks and fears. Do you want to do that? Give me a big yes.
Yes.
Take a deep breath and release.
Wow.
And then, did you see like a purple right here as it opened up? Anybody else saw like that big purple zone, right? And it works whether you're here, whether you're in the chair here, or whether you're at home. It works. Okay, thank you, darling.
I feel better. Thank you.
And then would you like to come on? Oh, she was tired. Okay, come on, both of you. Both of you, come on. Both got the same thing. Okay, what have I got? All right. Sometimes we take on other people's energy, which blocks us, right? So you guys are very psychically sensitive. You take on things from everybody around you, family. You know, do you do customer service or what do you do?
Yes, I work at a manager for a store.
Yeah. Okay. So she works in managing a store. She's dealing with people all the time. And you caregiving somebody. Who are you taking care of? Live in somebody's home, taking care of somebody. Yeah, he's very sick. So sometimes when you're very empathic and you're helping people, whether you're taking care of somebody physically who's sick, whether it's customer service or just being around family, sometimes people who are very empathic take on other people's issues. And that sits as energy inside your energy field, right? And that just clouds you. It makes it hard to kind of, you got your own stuff to deal with, now you got everybody else's stuff to deal with, right? So let's just do a clearing off. Anybody's blocks that are caused from outside influences, not even our own. Put your hand on your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is the area where our sunshine comes from, our confidence comes from. It's also the area that gets blocked when we're shut down by other people. And what we're going to do is we're not really going to open it up. We're just going to put some protection. So if this is one of your issues, I'm just going to ask for a clearing off. Want to do this at home? Close your eyes, put your hand on your solar plexus. Let's just ask for clearing off, removing anybody else's energy, anybody's energy that's not yours. Let's just clear and delete. Take a deep breath and release. And we're just going to put a little bit of protection right over that solar plexus. Okay, darling. Thank you. No, you don't need to move. Just protect yourself. You know, you can just get up in the morning, put white light around yourself, keep yourself positive. And just if you ever feel yourself feeling tired, depressed, anxious, different allergies, you may be picking up other people's energies. Take a nice salt bath, do a prayer, clean yourself off with white light. That's all we need to do. It's nice to help people, but we don't want to also take on their issues as well. Okay, I'll take one more before we move on. Yeah. You see things psychically and you're very empathic. Some people see things clairvoyantly. Some people hear things clairaudiently. And some people sense and feel things. So your biggest thing is you sense and feel. You get gut feelings about things, so you know. But you also take on other people's stuff. So you have to just be extra careful. Okay. Your base chakra is here a little bit shut down. And I can show you with the pendulum, show the energy don't know if you can see on the film here. But this base chakra should be running smoothly, and it's kind of stuck, right? This is family stuff, right? So this is old family stuff. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Especially mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And it's several females in your family that were kind of strong and a little stern with you. And you know, I'm getting from spirit that they love you very much, but you'll say no, they don't. It's kind of like that way. That's the way they are. It's like a protection thing. Does that make sense to you?
Yes. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about growing up. What was that?
My mom didn't want to raise me. She was too busy with my stepdad, so she kept dumping me off to live with other people. So she didn't raise me my whole life. It was kind of like in her own kind of foster care type of thing. So now I'm trying to build a better relationship with her, but it's painful.
It is painful, but you know, we choose our parents for a reason, right? Often they come to us from a past life. They come to us for some lesson that we're going to learn, right? So on some level, you chose them, and they were trying to do their best, right? And maybe it was not always that great, but we chose that for a lesson that made you very strong. It made you wonderful and caring with other people. Now, do you have children?
No.
Okay. But I do see you around children, taking care of them. So who are you taking care of?
I work at a hospital, but not.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. You're taking care of people in a hospital, but it's made you very loving and caring because that's your soul purpose. So sometimes when we have a soul purpose like yours, which is healing, you come in and you experience something that may be difficult so that you can learn through that, right? And so what we have to do is we have to think about our upbringing and the things that we've had, the problems that we've had, whether it's relationships, whether it's our parents, things in our life that have been difficult. We have to look at it as a learning lesson and just say, understand now, I'm not going to hold on to that energy and that feeling. So would you like to do that? Would you like to release that feeling? Right, so put your hands, especially on your base chakra. If it's romantic relationships, it's going to be on your sacral chakra, right? And also we can put on extra weight in these areas. So if you want to lose weight without diet or exercise, this is great. Anyone want to do that? Yeah, a few people. All right, so put your hands right on this area, and I just want you to think in your mind, I'm going to release any negative feelings I have. Go back and think about that person that caused you so much grief and pain, and then understand that you chose to have that experience for a reason, and you no longer need to have that experience. Are you willing to absorb the lesson, but release any more pain and difficulty that it's causing, and lose weight without diet or exercise? Give me a big yes.
Yes.
Take a deep breath and release. Thank you, Dawn. Okay, and what's going on with this right knee here?
I've been having.
You got right knee issues?
Yes.
Okay, that's about not moving forward emotionally. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
So some relationship you need to move forward. So growth, you know what that is?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Dawn. Okay, so that'll give you the strength for that.
All right. Thank you.
So we all have these lessons. I mean, they're life lessons. We all have difficulties. They're in our auric field. And the idea is that we take these lessons, we process them, we take the knowledge, and then we release it, we move on. It's when we just keep in that and we keep going over it and we'll actually draw more of that to us. And this is what's keeping off our path, keeping us from really living our soul purpose. So now is the perfect time to get on your soul path and just let the universe sort out these little things. Just look at these obstacles that you have in your life and just say, okay, I've done with that karmic lesson. I don't need that anymore. I'm going to reprogram my life. And we're going to allow the universe just to take care of those things. The only reason you're holding on to them is because your soul is thinking that we need to keep processing. So are you ready to release all that stuff? Yes? Okay, can you, this is my daughter, Sydney. Can you pass out some index cards? Right, now what I want you guys to think about is what is your soul purpose? If you're allowed to do anything you like, you don't have to worry about money, you don't have to worry about how you can get there, what would you really love to do? I'm going to go a little fantasy, a little daydream right now. If you didn't have to worry about anything, and you could see yourself in 9 months from now, what would be your perfect life? What would be your perfect career? What would your family look like? What would your romantic relationships look like? What would it be like in 9 months? 9 months from today, I want you to think about what would that perfect life look like. We're going to go on a little daydream. Okay, so when you get your card, take one of the cards. I would take the white one, it's a little bigger, and let's divide it into quarters. And we're going to use one section to put 9 months. I'm going to do one section to do 9 days, one section 9 weeks, and one section 9 years. So you can take your piece of paper, cut it into 4, go 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 years. Do you have some pens? So if you're at home, you're going to take a blank piece of paper. I gave everybody a card. Split it into quarters. And one quarter is going to be 9 days. One's going to be 9 weeks, 9 months, and 9 years. I'll tell you how to fill them out in a second. So first thing I want you to think about is, in 9 months' time, what would your life look like? What would your career look like in 9 months' time? You go ahead and fill out that section of your card there. I'm going to keep this and take it home with you. So in 9 months, what would you be doing for your job, your career? Waking up every day loving what you do. If you didn't have to worry about, well, I don't know, I don't have money to do that, or I don't know how to possibly do that, what would it look like if you didn't have to worry about how in 9 months? Okay, if we were really going to get there and do this thing in 9 months and be that way, what would we have to start doing? And I want you to think about, in 9 days, what would you need to do right now to put that on its path? Let's say in 9 months, you're going to have written a book, you're going to be speaking on stage about your book. What would you need to do within 9 days? Would you need to outline your book? What's the first step that you need to do within the next 9 days? And Sydney, we have a new arrival. You can just give her a card.
I have my pen, I forgot a piece of paper.
She's going to bring it over to you. Yeah.
I have a notebook upstairs.
No, she's bringing this on. It's good. So if you're at home, you're going to take a piece of paper, you can divide it into 4 areas. We're going to do 9 months, 9 days, 9 weeks, and 9 years. So first you're going to fill out your 9 months, what you're going to be doing, what you will have accomplished. This is your perfect life in 9 months. And then what you're going to have to do to set that goal and set that emotion, what you're going to do in the next 9 days. Next 9 days, what steps are you going to take to start putting that into play? And then 9 weeks, what are you going to accomplish to this goal in 9 weeks? Nine is a very special number because 9 is the number of completion. Somebody just echoed back there. And you just wrote completely. And then 9 years. So 9 years is like an eternity. 9 years is when you're looking back and you're looking at what you've been doing and just saying, my life is fantastic. This is what I've been doing. I'm so appreciative. I am loved. I love what I'm doing. So what will you be doing in 9 years? Maybe in 9 years, you're even retired, just looking back at what you accomplished. We're going kind of quickly here, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a meditation. Gonna put on a little meditation music. Hey, just arriving? You can quickly join in. Sydney, if you want to just give her a piece of paper. No, 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, and 9 years. So you're going to split your piece of paper into 4, make it 4 sections, and you're going to do 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, and 9 years. So start with 9 months. What are you going to be doing in 9 months' time? Your career, what's that going to look like? Person that wanted the healing business. You're going to have your healing business. You're going to be teaching others, your system, people working with you. What are you going to be doing in 9 months? What else in your life? What about your love relationship? Do you have a beautiful, committed, beautiful relationship? What about your family? Is it a loving, beautiful family? Maybe there's some other goals. Maybe you want to do some animal rescue. Maybe there's some other goals that you want to do. Get fit and healthy. Somebody just laughed back there because that was their goal, yeah? Be fit and healthy. What do you want in 9 months? And then we're going to go to 9 days. So what you're going to do in the next 9 days is going to set you on this path. And what you're going to do in the next 9 weeks, what will you accomplish in the next 9 weeks to set you on this path? And then 9 years. That's when you're looking back going, wow, that was fantastic. I did that. Still doing that, or maybe I'm retired at that point, looking back, enjoying what I've done. I'm feeling appreciated. All right, so when you're ready, you can put your cards on the side and get nice and relaxed. So it's nice to uncross your arms and your legs so the energy can run through you. Put your hands on your lap, close your eyes. And we're going to also set the room for protection. I'm putting a ball of white light of protection all around you, calling in divine beings and angels, your personal guides that are working with you, that protect you. And they know your highest intentions. They know your highest of goodness. They're all around you. Feel this beautiful ball of white light. You're only working with beautiful divine beings and connecting with that source energy. You may feel that energy coming down through your crown. As you sit and you meditate, you may feel that energy coming down, getting stronger and stronger, coming down through your crown and through your heart. This is the energy of love. So often when you're feeling this, you're just feeling love. And sometimes to connect you with source energy, to think of somebody that you love unconditionally. It could be somebody in spirit. It could be a child that you love. Just see if you can create that feeling of love, and that allows that energy to flow through you. So think about somebody right now that you love. Think about the energy of love. Think about holding that person, hugging somebody in spirit that you love dearly, that you want to connect to, or a child that you're holding. Not complicated, nice feeling of love and connection. And we ask beautiful divine beings and angels to come around you, protect you, and work with you. They're here for you. Your higher guides and masters are here from you. You have a guardian angel. You have spirit guides who are all around you, helping you. And we're asking now to connect to them and say, well, it's time to get on my soul purpose. It's time to do the work I'm supposed to be doing. It's time to have my best life, to be living my best life. It's time to reprogram my life. Any of these little things that I've been worried about, I'm just going to let the universe take care of those things. It's time now to get on my soul purpose. I want you to think about, what are you going to do in the next 9 days? What did you write on your card? And I just want you to think about, just do a little daydream. In the next 9 days from now, you're looking back at what you've accomplished. So I want you to think about, in the next 9 days, you're waking up in the morning thinking, I'm feeling so proud that I've accomplished these things. I've now set on my path. I've done these things to put my goals into play. I'm now already on my path doing the things I'm supposed to be doing. My family life is coming together. My love life is coming together. I've got happiness in my life. I've set my path. These are the things I'm doing. These are the things I'm attracting into my life. I don't know how they're going to come to me. I'm just putting it out there that this is what I'm accomplishing. I'm going to let the universe bring those to me, open the doors, and take care of the details. Now I want you to go forward to 9 weeks. I want you to think about waking up in the morning in 9 weeks from now and looking at your life and have that smile on your face, that feeling of love, knowing that your guides are connected to you, your angels are working with you, feeling gratitude that the doors have been opened for you. In 9 weeks' time, where are you at with your career, with your family life, with your health? And just feeling appreciative to be alive and to be on your path and to be in your soul purpose. And let's go forward now to 9 months' time, when you're really right there doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're loving your life. You're feeling so appreciative. When you're on your soul purpose and you're living your dream and you're living your best life, you feel it, you know it. People appreciate what you're doing. Your feeling of service. Your life purpose is about serving and helping people, and also the love that you receive and the abundance that you receive when you're in your soul purpose and you're sharing your gifts and you're living your best life and you're being out there doing the work you're supposed to be doing. The universe is taking care of you, and the financial abundance is flowing. You don't have to worry about that. And you're thinking about in 9 months' time when your family is happy, you're helping them, you've got loving relationships. Any issues that you've had before, you're seeing the universe just take care of it. Any problems that you've had with relationships or family, those problems are just going away. Any problems you had before that blocked you from shining your light, from having that perfect career, those issues are now just disappearing. And now I want you to go forward in time and see yourself in 9 years. And you are now looking back at yourself, saying to yourself, what a fabulous job I did. Look what I was doing, how wonderful that was. See yourself in 9 years. What are you doing? You're looking back at your life and you're saying, I'm so happy with everything I've accomplished. You're looking back at your family, your friends, the people that you have helped, the people that you've served, how you've shone your light on this planet, and the difference that you've made. And what would people say about you in 9 years' time? What are people going to be saying about you? That you've touched them in such a way. I want you to really see right now how you're touching and helping people, how you make them laugh, how you bring them joy, how your life purpose has brought great joy to others, helped others, whether it's healing, raising their spirit, sharing your work, giving them that knowledge in all areas of your life. You're looking back in 9 years' time at all areas of your life, just being really grateful for everything that you have. And feeling that connection to divine, feeling that feeling of love, and knowing that everything that you've accomplished has come through your own manifestation, through your own connection to source. Knowing that anything that you desire, you simply create easily. That you're in good health. That you're living your full life in abundance and joy and feeling totally appreciated. Now, each of us has a guardian angel. We each have a spirit guide. We have many other helpers as well, but we have a main guide and a main angel. So I want just to see if you can connect with them right now and feel them. Keeping that feeling of tremendous love coming down through your crown and all around you. I want to see if you can feel them. Sometimes you can feel your guardian angel behind you, touching you, taking care of you, and letting you know that they are with you every step of the way. And usually you'll feel your spirit guide on your right. So as you sit there in this state of joy and bliss, ask if you can feel your guide. Your spirit guide is your partner through life. They're going to be guiding you and opening the doors. So as you go through this soul purpose, as you go through life, they're going to be the ones that are your partner and that are helping you. So we want to open that intuition and see if you can connect with them. And some people can actually visualize them sitting next to them. Some people can hear them. And some people just feel or sense them. But see if you can just connect and more than anything, feel the tremendous amount of love. You are not alone. You are surrounded by guides and beings. So feel your angel. Feel your spirit guide. And this is also a time that you may also feel your loved ones in spirit that stay around you. So right now, this is a great time just to connect with loved ones that have passed that are around you. And usually they'll come in on your right and just sit next to you and just say hi and squeeze your hand, give you a hug. So you might want to just acknowledge them. And it's through this tremendous feeling of love that we manifest our perfect life. It's through this feeling of love that we connect with our guides and our intuition. And it's through this feeling of love that we connect to our loved ones in spirit. Now I want to see you physically smiling. Put a smile on your face, feeling that feeling of love and joy. And some of you can giggle if you like, just saying that I'm so happy with my life. I'm so happy with what I've been put here to do. And I know absolutely that I can accomplish that. And as you sit here knowing your life purpose and knowing what you're doing, or you just look at the little issues that you have right now in your life and just see how silly they are. Just see them dropping away. Just see things that you've been worried about right now. Just take each little thing, whether it's financial, whether it's somebody that's hurt your feelings, some person that's doing wrong to you, and just look at each situation and just say, you know what, it's just a little bump in the road, and just see those issues just dissolving. Because in the scheme of things, they're really nothing. They're just little life lessons. And I want you just to see how easily those are going to be overcome. Health issues that are just falling away. Communication issues falling away. Issues with family, hurt feelings, even stuff, old stuff from early childhood. Just see that how you had that experience, you don't need it anymore, and just see that falling away until you're stripped away of any of those roadblocks, knowing that that's just part of life. It's not going to affect us that much. And getting right in your center and feeling that soul purpose and feeling that amazing feeling of love and how proud you are of yourself, how much you love yourself, and how proud you are to be here and to be of service. And then gently bring yourself back. So you gently feel your butt on the chair, feel your feet on the ground, feel your fingers. But keep that feeling of love. And then when you're ready, you can stand up, turn to somebody and give them a hug. Go on, go find somebody you don't know, never seen before in your life, and give them a big hug. Yeah. Okay, so we all have an amazing purpose. We all have a very, very special soul purpose. We're all slightly different. We're all going to do it slightly different. But the core essence is that feeling of love.
I ran out of paper.
How did that feel? Yeah, felt good. Whenever we get bogged down by life's difficulties and problems come, and we get in that state of fear where things come at us, just reconnect, ground yourself, reconnect with your guides, and get back to that feeling of love. And that's going to help you realize that nothing is that important, and that we're really not alone. We really do have a beautiful spirit world that helps us through all the difficulties. And when you look at it like that, there's really nothing that's that big that we can't get over. Okay, so you should have another piece of paper. So if you use your white card, you're going to keep that. And then on the pink card, we're going to win some free stuff tonight. So if you want to win some free stuff, put your name and your email down on your piece of paper. I think a couple of people might want an extra piece of paper here. So, and then when you've done that, you can pass your card to Sydney. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little drawing. Your name and your email. And I will take your names and your emails and I will put them in my little prayer basket tonight. So if there's a special blessing that you need, like you want some healing with something, or you want to remove some kind of block, just put that out there to the universe. And when I do a little prayer for you guys tonight, just whatever special requests you have, and we'll ask for a little help, extra help with that, whatever you guys need to get on your purpose. All right, so I'm going to give away some free stuff. So she's going to collect those from you when you get a chance. And what am I going to give away? I'm going to give away my first book that I ever wrote called 30 Days to Prosperity. And who wants some more prosperity in their life? Yeah. Yeah, so this was my first book I wrote. I didn't really write it. It kind of appeared on my computer. So Spirit wrote it for me. And that's why it works. It's a program that you do for 30 days. And I've had people have bought it for their son or their daughter or people that don't even believe. It doesn't matter. If you do it for 30 days, it does bring all kinds of miraculous results. I've had somebody here from the New Life Expo came up to me and said they got $11,000 check. Yeah, it was something about some old account, sounded like some kind of spam, but it was real. She got a check for $11,000. And I've had a lot of people say they were trying to get a job and they did this, thinking about a job and got a job, or manifested moving a house, all kinds of things. And so if you just do it for 30 days, it works. What's Up With My Life is when I wrote about soul purpose. So if you're interested in doing more about your soul purpose work, I do a lot about finding out what is really your soul purpose. We'll look into also your north and your south node. And Sean David Morton is here today. Thank you, Sean, for coming. And he is an astrology expert. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff and the planet alignment, he's one that you can ask about that stuff. I think you even do like personal readings sometimes. Yeah. He gave me my angel wings to ask him about that. Are they still? Have I still got my angel wings? They're still working. So if you want angel wing activation, my dear friend Sean, what's up with your life? So I'm going to give that one away. Pendulum. You saw me working with pendulums. You can use pendulums for detecting health things, but also for asking questions, for divining. And what else do I have? Okay, so we got some winners here. Do you want to pull some names? Who was not given the name? One lady there. Anybody else not given the card in? I did a series of books. These were actually written in the early 1900s. This one's called The Game of Life and How to Play It. It's by Florence Scovel Shinn. It's a mouthful. And she wrote this in the early 1900s. And it's about positive thinking, about how when you think things, they manifest for you. It goes into a lot more detail. One of the very early New Age thought thinkers, As a Man Thinker. This is another one. This is by James Allen, again, wrote it in 1908. And this is, again, about the secret, the positive thinking, how we attract things into our lives. So these are original books that I created the entire text as it was, and then I added my own notes. All right, so let's get some winners. Let's do a winner for the 30 Days to Prosperity. Steve, there you go, Steve. Okay. And you're going to do that thinking about you getting out there and being an actor, right? So it's not just about money. It could be about all kinds of things. What's Up With My Life goes to? Daisy. Come on. You can bring them up to my booth. I'll sign them for you.
Are you selling the books?
Yes. 208. Pendulum. How do you use a pendulum?
Lori Craig.
Laurie? Laurie Gray, congratulations.
You take credit cards?
Yes,
Okay, good.
we took everything. As a man thinkers,
Gigi.
Gigi, congratulations. And Game of Life. Deek? Dick? There you go, come on down. Oh, sorry, Derek.
Hey.
All right, well. You are all winners. I'm going to give a book to everybody. So come back to my booth. I have a whole bunch as a run thinker, Game of Life. So I'd like to gift all of you a book. Just come back to my booth and I'll give each and every one of you a book. And if you I'll sign them. And if you got any questions specific about your soul purpose and what we're talking about today, I'll stick around my booth and tell you a little bit. I think we're out of time. So thank you everybody at home. And if you're at home, I have everything on GailThackray.com. And thanks, guys. I will be back on Sunday at 4:30. We'll be working on healing, spiritual healing, cutting cords, getting rid of those negative cords that we got with people. Thank you, guys.